I'm going to make banana earrings from Fimo polymer modelling clay. First of all, I've warmed it up in my hand. This isn't actual Fimo, this is a cheap version of bakeable modelling clay polymer. And I'm going to roll them into banana shape. These bananas have a little bit of brown on the end, so I've mixed a tiny blob of the black with a tiny blob of yellow by swirling it around, and I've stuck some on the end of each banana. Today I'm going to show you how to make tiny Fimo polymer clay chick earrings. You will need a sharp craft knife, some of these pins that you can buy from eBay for making earrings, some yellow polymer bakeable Fimo type of clay, or Fimo, and white as well, and black, and a bit of orange. Here are some of the other things I've made recently, but today we're going to do chicks. First thing we need to do is cut a small slice of your polymer yellow modelling clay, and then we're going to cut them quite small because otherwise they'll be too heavy to wear dangling in your ears if you're going to make them into earrings. They would also make a nice little toy for a doll's house or something like that, because they really are very small. See how small they are? I always start by rolling my Fimo into a ball because this warms it up. I start with a ball every time, in fact, for everything I ever make, and then I shape it. So this one I'm going to shape into a kind of egg shape, and the same with the other one, which I was very careful to cut as the same size. See? Next I'm going to cut some more tiny little slices of my polymer clay to make the wings. So I'm just going to roll it in the ball like I always do, warm it up, and then I'm going to roll a little sausage shape like this. And I'm going to cut tiny pieces off that will be about the right sort of size for wings. I cut the ends off because otherwise you get an uneven. I want them to be exactly the same. So there's 2 wings for that pair of earrings. And there's 2 wings for that pair of earrings. So I take one of them, roll it into a ball, and then into a kind of wing shape. And I try and point the end of it. And then before I stick it on, I'm going to actually put the pins through. It's one thing I have noticed, is that if you stick the pins through after you've done all the fine details, they're really easy to squash what you've made. So I'm going to put the pin through first. So the pin's got a little bobble on the bottom, so that stops it falling away, making it into a bead basically. It's better to spin it as you go through, because otherwise you squash your Fimo. See? So I haven't squashed the beak or the eyes or the wings by doing it first. So these are the base shape for my chicks. Now I'm going to use the wing shapes that I cut. So I kind of make them into little wing shapes, very basic. And I stick it on the side. And again on the other side, try and make it so they're exactly the same and they match. Or you can have one sticking out so it looks like it's kind of waving wings. You see? Next we're going to make the feet and the beak. So I need to take a little bit of my orange modelling clay and roll it into a sausage. Cut the ends off because they won't be even to match otherwise. And then I'm going to cut 2 tiny little circles to make, my craft knife came undone a bit then, just tighten it up. 2 tiny little circles to make the feet, make sure they match. There we go, matching for each side. So I'm going to make the balls. And stick them on. There's one little foot. And there's another little foot, you see? It's beginning to take shape. And here's the 2 chick shapes with their little feet. Now I've got to make their beaks and their eyes. So I'll start by cutting a little bit of orange, one for each. And I'm going to mould them into a kind of triangle shape with my fingers. Because if you press them down on here and try and scrape it off, sometimes because it's so soft, they get all squished when you take them off anyway. So it's best to just try and mould the triangle shape with your fingers. Oops. There it is. Stuck to that one, there it is. Triangle shape. Put it right in the middle of my chickie. There he is with his beak. Next I'm going to make some eyes. This is so easy. They're very fiddly. You might need to put some glasses on if you can't see that well, small details. And so I just basically made 4 of these tiny dots which I roll into balls, and then I'm just going to stick the balls on for the eyes. You could bake them and then draw the eyeballs on with a Sharpie, or put some tiny googly eyes on by gluing them on at the end, or you can make the pupils with a tiny bit of black Fimo, which is even smaller, which is what I'm going to do right now. I just need a really tiny bit, so it's not even as big as the white. Cut them into 4. It really comes to life now. What little character. Ready? I'll show you. One little chick. Next thing I'm going to do is put them in the oven. So I pick them up, put them inside a Pyrex dish with all the things that we've been making today, me and the kids. There's also a demo how to make these teddy bears on my channel. I've even made bananas. The banana earrings are going to have googly eyes stuck on at the end. So they're cute. Put my oven on to 180 degrees and I'm going to bake these for about 15 minutes and then check them. The big one there that my daughter made, the big teddy, might take 20 minutes, so I'll check. When you first get them out of the oven, they're still slightly soft, you have to let them cool down. I'm now going to make a key ring to match, so it's going to be slightly bigger. As you know, it's got these, and I bought these from eBay, and these are slightly different shaped pins to make a key ring with. And I've got this tool which you can use to bend to make the earring shapes and also cut the wire. So it needs to fit on this here. I'm going to start by cutting the body shape, so it's going to be quite a lot bigger, and also the wings. So this is the tool I use to make the shape of the top of the earrings. It's got a snippet part here. This was too long, so I've actually cut it by snipping in there. And now I'm going to use this tool to make the loop, which I'm going to make into the key ring. So you just go round until you get kind of a circle key ring shape. See the loop which I've made? Then I can put that straight in the oven, and then I can hook it to my key ring. I'm going to attach this. You could attach it once it's baked, but I want to do it now just so that I can show you for the video. Open up this ring, the key ring. I've made the hoop smaller, and then I'm going to prise it back together with my special little jewellery making tool here. There we go. Now that's going straight in the oven for 15 minutes and then I'll check it. I hope you've enjoyed the video and learnt to make something nice with Fimo. We have lots of other nice fun videos on our channel, so please give us a big thumbs up and subscribe because that always helps. And see you again on the next video. Bye!